Hi everybody, it's me, Danny. So, today, sorry about the videos I had to delete. I didn't realize that my microphone wasn't working, but I went back and checked them all, and then I realized that they had no sound, so I deleted them, and I don't feel like refilming them all, so that's why that's why some of my videos aren't there anymore, because I deleted them because there's no sound. What's the point in watching them if there's no sound? So, and now hopefully I've got that fixed. I think it is. But yeah, so I'll try to not do that again. So, yes, because I'm filming with another thing that has a working microphone. So, that's what will happen. I'm gonna film with this thing instead of that doesn't have a working camera. But anyways, let's get back to business. So today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys. The book that I'm going to be reviewing is Charmed Life by Diana Wynne Jones. This is it. This is it. So, if you've seen like my bookshelf tour, then you'll know I like Diana Wynne Jones books. That's not even all of them. I have 9 now, I think. That's the second most books that I own from one author. The most I own is 10 because of a series. But anyways, Diana Wynne Jones is one of my auto-buy authors. Even though I'm fairly new to her, I just discovered her a year and a half ago. That's when I first got one of her books, I think. But they are fantastic. I love them so much. Yeah. So every time I see a new YA book or middle grade book that I don't own, I buy it immediately. That's what I did with this one. I didn't really read what it was about. I knew it was Diana Wynne Jones, and I knew it was the start of a series, and it was one that I didn't own, so I bought it. And it was in a bookstore. It was on the other side of the city from where I live. So, yeah. But anyways, as I mentioned, this book is the start of a series of 7 books, the Crestomancy series. And you don't often see series with Diana Wynne Jones. Normally she's just kind of standalone author, but boy am I so glad that this is a series. I need to find all 7, the other 6 books in this series, because I need to know how everything turns out. And but yeah, this is a great introduction to a series. Although it took me a little while to get through it, because it took me 2 weeks to get through this 250-page book, because I was in a bit of a slump and I didn't want to read, but every time I saw it, and I was just I want to read it because it's Diana Wynne Jones and I'm not going to regret it, because Diana Wynne Jones, her books are never bad. Every single book of hers that I've read, I've loved every second of it. Yeah, well, this one takes some getting used to because of one character, Gwendolyn. She's a bit of a brat, and by a bit I mean completely. She wants what she wants, and if people get in her way, then she just does magic to them to spook them away. Yeah. Oh, if you don't know what this book is, it's about a girl named Gwendolyn, her brother Cat, and Gwendolyn has magic abilities, Cat has none. And Gwendolyn had her fortune read one day, and it says that one day she'll be able to rule the world. And ever since then, that's been the only thing on her mind. So, this book is about her trying to take over the world, and Cat trying to, but also kind of not trying to stop her. Yeah. But anyways, like, it took me some getting used to because Gwendolyn's a bit of a brat, and Kat's kind of dumb. But, you know, things work out in the end mostly because, I say mostly because, as I mentioned, it's the start of a series. There are more books, so they need to figure out a plot to make more books on. I'm sorry, I keep fidgeting with the book, but yeah, I really liked it. Like, it was a pretty good read for me. Like, even though it was like in the slump, I still managed to get out of the slump by forcing myself to read this, and then I started enjoying reading it, so I didn't have to force myself to read it anymore. And yeah, so this book got me out of a big reading slump, which is good. Because sometimes it's hard to find a book that'll get you out of a reading slump. But yeah, this one is full of like magic and but I'm sorry that this review is kind of all over the place, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, but it's full of magic, and there are like a couple surprises that you don't see. I'm not going to tell you anything because this is a spoiler-free review. Ooh. But yeah, and it's a pretty quick read because, like I said, it's 200 pages. Yeah, it is. Let me see how many pages it is. 1 second. It is 270 pages, and there are also some like beyond the book things, which you could read. I didn't because I finished it like late at night, and I wanted to go to sleep because I like sleep. I don't know about you, but I like sleep. Yeah, but make sure you get your hands on this book, and like any Diana Wynne Jones books, you will not regret it, because Diana Wynne Jones, you don't regret anything of hers. Yeah, no, but there are like interesting concepts, like yeah, there are like twists and turns, like things you don't see coming, and or you might see them coming. I didn't, because sometimes I'm an oblivious reader. I don't see foreshadowing at all. Like, even if I'm rereading series, I don't really see foreshadowing, so yeah. But make sure you get yourself a copy of this. It was like $8, $11 because it's a paperback, so it's, yeah. And like, she's an English writer, so she's like an older, she's dead now, so like, wow. But yeah, she's been writing books for many, many years. She was like since like the 1930s, I think. I don't know. No, just kidding. Her first book was published in 1973. So yeah, she's an older writer. Like, her last book, The Islands of Chaldea, she died before she could finish it, but yeah, but Diana Wynne Jones, read Charmed Life, read Diana Wynne Jones. You'll love every second of it. It takes you on like a magical journey, like magical lands. She creates new lands with every book, and it's just really good. That's all I can say, if you can tell. Yeah, but anyways, that is my review, my non-spoiler review. I'm sorry that it was all scatterbrained and stuff. That's my first review, and I don't really know how this goes, but if you have any like book suggestions for me to read, review, or any video ideas that you want me to do, leave them down in the comments below. I will read them and try to do them if I can. But I'm Danny. Now go home and read a book. Bye.